What's good, YouTube? The one and only Ant-Man 816, and I'm here today to bring you my fun version of PK Fire. Yes, the Ant-Man 816 loves Burning Abyss so much that he has two decks, one really nice and shiny with the golds and, the other hollow stuff, and then he has a backup one that he likes to play with, test ideas, so that way I'm not, busting out, digging out all the expensive cards. I use the inexpensive cards and all that. Some of the stuff is expensive and I do swap out, but that's my prerogative because that's what I do. Anyways, without further ado, remember this is just a fun PK Fire with a little bit of competitiveness. So, in my list, I play 2 Farfa, 2 Seer, 2 Graph because we can. I like the Farfa for the spot removal you can use with Beatrice. You can also do other things to get it to the graveyard to force the target banished to handle problem cards. And then 2 Seer, 2 Graph. I was actually okay with them both being at 1, but since they're off the ban list, it's really nice. There's times where you still, just by probability, you will open 2, and it's just like, or you'll open 1 of each, and then you still have the 2 in the deck, so you can actually still combo wombo with all the other combo pieces, and then have these 2 for the following up play for the next turn. And then I have Alec, Calcab, 1 Skarm, 1 Barbar, 1 Libic, 1 Rubik. The reason for these is they all have 1 of names. They special summon, burn for time, and then this is competitive fun. So Rubik, yes, I have Virgil in the extra deck, but we'll show that. And then if you wanted to, which I don't, because I'm not playing with it at the moment, you could do shenanigans with Highly Fibrax with Rubik if you wanted to like up your Rubik count just to continue plays, or if you wanted to play other tuners, but that's just for lulz. Next, 3 Tour Guide. Can't find my matching set, and I'm irritated. Because I like these deuces, but I can't find the third one in all my stuff. It's at 3, so why not? It's player preference right now. You can go back to 2, but I like 3 because it summons damn near everything in the deck. Because this is the ultimate bait card. Yes, that's why you see the 2 Psychic Wilders. The one things I like about Psychic Wilder and Tour Guide is they go Ash, Effect, Veil, and Permanence. I'm like, I guess I have to pass turn. I'm like, think again. Psychic Wilder. And that way you have an extender to play your combo. I like 2. I haven't tried 3. I feel like 3 could be a little too cloggy because the special summon effect is once per turn, so 2 is nice. 2 Rhino Warriors. I want to bump it up to 3, and I might, but with this build, I'm just trying to like watch my count. I believe this is a 41 card build, but with BA, you can up the count if you need to. 2 Math Men. I might cut this completely. I still testing it, but I like Math Man. It's just another starter card because off all the BAs you can dump and start triggering plays. I also like to play my Edgemp Saber. So with Edgemp Saber, you're able to just continue combos, stack your deck and everything like that, because we do play Dragoons. So we have Red Eyes, Black Dragon, and Dark Magician, and Edgemp Sabers helps you set this back on top of the deck. You can then, with Cherubini, when you send another level 3 to the graveyard, shuffle your deck. So you're shuffling these back in the deck to guarantee that you don't have them in hand. Everything like that. Dangerous Jackalope and Shukanoko extenders. And then for the Phantom Knights, just 2 Ancient Cloak, 2 Silent Boots. I don't feel I need to play any more than this. I kind of want to play 1 Glove, but I just don't have the room for it because I play a old school way of playing, so I like the ability of having these in here. That's it for the monster count, heavy monster count. Spells, 2 Allure, 2 back row removal. This could be anything. Twin Twisters, Cosmic Cyclones. I just grabbed MSTs just when I was building this deck. 2 Rank of Magic Fanlons. I'm playing kind of an old school, so I like having this. Red Eyes Fusion, Harpy's Feather Duster, Foolish Burial, Monster Reborn, Rhoda to search out these so you can get the pieces you may need, especially when you're trying to go into the fun extra deck, and then just play 2 Fog Blades. Definitely going to change this build to where I might add some more Phantom Knight stuff. Maybe Shade Brigandine, but this is, again, just a fun build with a little bit of competitiveness, because I understand that you're going to be like, well, if you're playing Dragoons, how's that fun? You still want to win. So the extra deck, 2 Commandantes, because to piss people off, 1 Beatrice, because that's the only variety she's in. You can only play 1. So we have Levianeer, the Sea Dragon. I like this because in order to make the next card that you see, in order to sometimes do the combo, you go into Levianeer to bring back your banished Phantom Knights to the field, so you can do the PK Fire OTK, which is you have Breaksword here. Breaksword is 2 level 3s. Once per turn, detach 1 material from this card, then target 1 card you control and 1 card your opponent controls, destroy them. If this exceeds summon monsters destroyed, you target 2 the Phantom Knight monsters with the same level in the graveyard, special summon, increase the level by 1, and you cannot special summon monster for the rest of the turn except for dark monsters. So you're typically always summoning dark monsters, so you're not summoning Dante, you're not summoning Beatrice when you go into this, you're going for the OTK. So when this goes out, when you target this and another card, this dies and it brings back the 2 Phantom Knights. You then go into Dark Rebellion Exceed Dragon. What this one does is you detach 2 materials from a card, then target 1 face-up monster opponent controls. Its attack becomes half its current attack, and if it does, this card gains the lost attack. So it doesn't matter about gaining the attack, because once you get this back to the graveyard, you banish that to start the rank up magic spell, and then you rank up into this Dark Requiem Exceed Dragon. This one has 2 effects. If this card has Dark Rebellion Exceed Dragon, it gains the effects, so that's why you have to use that. And then you got to remember that the Phantom Knight rank up spell actually becomes in material, so you can actually do both of these in a turn. Once per turn, you can detach 1 material from this card, then target 1 face-up monster opponent controls. Change its attack to 0, and if you do, this card gains the attack equal to that monster's original attack. So the monster that you halved, you'll gain all of its attack. It doesn't matter that it was halved, and then it drops to 0. So let's say it's Blue Eyes White Dragon. You just drop that monster down to 0, even if it was at 15, and now this gains 3,000. So this is 6,000 beater. The second one is when your opponent activates a monster effect, quick effect, you can detach 1 material from this card, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that card. You can special summon 1 Exceed monster from your graveyard. So typically what you do here, even though you have the other Exceed monsters, when you're making these plays and you've already done that, if you know your opponent's going to have a response, you go ahead and activate the effect, sending the rank up magic off of this from the Exceed material, and then when you activate the negate effect, you want this as the Exceed material. So when you send this to the graveyard and negate your opponent's card effect, the effect will kick off and resolve, and then you'll special summon this one back. So for the instance I was saying, you'll have like a 6,000 beater, and then you'll have a 2,500 beater, so it's 8,000 right there, so then you'd be able to OTK. And if you don't have Nibiru getting dropped when you're combo womboing, because obviously of the 5 summon things, this right here is an old school, just boom. You just big dark dragon they ass. Excuse my language. That's it for the Exceeds. Then we have the 1 Virgil. Like I said, it's fun. Virgil. Once per turn, you can discard a Burning Abyss card, then target 1 card your opponent controls, or in their graveyard, and shuffle it into the deck. You get rid of their problem cards, and then you send a BA to graveyard, so that way you can trigger the BA monster and do whatever you gotta do. So this another card that works with Farfa. And then if this card is destroyed by battle or card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can draw 1 card. So it's pretty good. Then we have Dante. I like playing Dante with Beatrice is because a lot of people were used to we're back used again to where Beatrice was just a big booty, and then once you got rid of it, no one had this in this extra deck, so I have it in my extra deck. So game 1, they attack like, oh, it's not going to do something, and then boom, you just Dante. And then this is another card on theirs or your turn. You can send a BA, draw a card, and if you have Farfa or anything else that you need to trigger off, this will trigger it off. You'll replace the card in hand, and then you can have interruptions. 1 Dragoons, because you got to play Dragoons. And then for the Exceeds, 2 Cherubini, self-explanatory. Send a level 3, protect your BA monsters. Predator Plant, Anaconda. This to ensure that way you can see your PK spells and traps without having to banish those if need be. And then just an extender plus it's 2100. And then since this deck is Exceed Summoning, when you Exceed Summon to a zone, this card points to except during the damage step, you can target one card on the field, destroy it. You can only use each effect's turn. It can't be used on link material. So it's a 21 beater. You get resources out of that, and then you can pop opponent's card. What's not good about Rusty? And then Borreload Savage or Borosaur Dragon. The reason why we play Borosaur Dragon is because we're going for the OTK. We're going for the push. We are either OTKing by rank up magic, or we're going for the OTK by swinging in with the big sword dragon. So anyway, guys, that is my deck list. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Remember to leave a like. And this is the one only M816. There's always new to make. And until next time, you two, deuces.